Mobile gaming is a dystopian wasteland. Nothing but open-ended games with microtransaction incentives to keep you moving closer and closer to the finish line, which doesn't even exist. You dumped $49.99 into Gardenscapes, huh? Well, you're going to regret that later.
You're now the owner of a beautiful, if abandoned garden.
It's been neglected for years. No one loves it anymore.
Unexpected twists to progress through a storyline.
Progress through a storyline. Play Bejeweled to make the story happen. It's so bizarre. I don't think humans make these games. I'm convinced that this is some alternate timeline or aliens or something, because this man-child, this aged millennial, as someone who loves the medium of video games, I find the current state of mobile gaming to be very disingenuous, very inauthentic. So I downloaded a handful of apps that are currently on the iOS top free games list and tried them out. Firstly, a game called Paper.io 2. It's another iteration in these snake ripoff games where you just expand your territory by drawing an enclosed line around it that goes unbroken by either yourself or other players. Someone touches your line, you're done, and you have to start again. Just another typical high score, increasing goal type of game. It does run ads, but these can be disabled by turning on airplane mode or something similar. The fact that the game still works offline shows that you're probably just playing against AI the whole time, so take that as you will. Second, Hello Stars.
Wow! 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 Wow!
It's really bad. Third, Happy Glass. It won't open. Merge plane? So this is one that I genuinely don't understand. The tutorial is just a series of indicators telling you what to click, and then they eventually go away. And you're just left with some planes flying in a circle and no clue how to make more. I don't even know if I'm supposed to make more. Is it like Doodle God, where I just create new combinations? I don't get it. Go fish. You just keep catching fish, and yeah. All right. Bye. Noodle. All right. This one seems to speak for itself. Pretty. Yep. Nope. Bye. The infamous Candy Crush Sugar Juice Triple Combo Saga Legacy. Let's just make our character here. Perfect. Now, at least this game is very easy to understand. Granted, it's one of a billion Match 3 clones out there, but it's straightforward. Just keep beating the levels. Quite a few levels. Wow. Does it end? It just keeps going. I don't even know how many this is. Oh, man. You know, suddenly beating the first level doesn't seem all that... Wow. Okay, now Toon Blast, the next contender for the Match 3 King spot. This game takes a slightly different approach where you simply tap on pre-existing combinations. Very little interaction with the board in this way. The UI and sound design seems more psychologically pleasing and satisfying than Candy Crush's, though. It obviously has in-app purchases, which, let's see here. Oh, dear God. Best value, huh? My whole point here is that games which don't treat you like a customer, but instead a player, are buried in the mobile marketplaces. They're hard to find. They're subterranean. Games that don't rely heavily on ads and don't boast excessive in-app purchases and have an actual ending. I'll take a moment now to recommend a couple of mobile games that I really like. They most likely are paid apps at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I got these for free at some point, at least the first one, I think. A Dark Room. This is a text adventure disguised as an infinite clicker. You wake up in a cabin, start a fire, and begin gathering wood. As the story progresses in the ticker at the bottom of the screen, you unlock new materials, workers, tools, and buildings to help you get a grip on what's happening in the world. This game does have an ending, which you can reach in a decent amount of time on your typical first playthrough, but as soon as it's over, you'll most likely realize that you played the game incorrectly, and will be eager to run through it again to get different results. Even if you can't get this game for free, it still seems worth at least $5. Certainly an interesting one to look into. Another game, which is currently $3.99 on iOS Marketplace, is Device 6. This is a peculiar visual novel with puzzles mixed right into the text, and much like something like House of Leaves, this game utilizes the physical space that the words are laid out on to convey a sort of meta-literal presentation. I won't say too much about this game, mostly because I haven't even finished it completely myself, but if it seems up your alley, certainly give it a look. A few other paid app recommendations would be the Broken Sword series. You can get games 1, 2, and 5 for $10, and all are solid point-and-click games from the 90s, save for 5, which came out a few years ago. Highly recommended for a chill and tranquil narrative game experience. In that same vein, Myst and its sequel Riven are available for about $4 to $5 each. And if you want something a little more puzzly / mindless, Zenbound 2 is a great $4 game that uses physics in a very unique way. Zenbound 1 was one of the first games I ever played on iOS, and I think the premise still holds up. Now I end the video with an open question. Do you have any games, know of any games that are like this? No in-app purchases, no infinite clickers or infinite climbers or fallers, games that have an end. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite games of this type are, and I might make a follow-up video later trying out and reviewing everyone's suggestions. Okay, bye.